Hello, I'm Whisper. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. And this one's slightly different, well, semi-slightly. So I'll just tell you, it's okay. In hindsight, I made a really bad mistake. So we're in our Metallah system, where we're making our Dyson Sphere. Got Metallah 1, that one's pulling in some mining and some photons. Metallah 2 is a factory. Metallah 3 is mining. And if I remember correctly, there's some factory on that as well. Metallah 4 is our gas giant. Metallah 5 is where we are right now. It's just been mining, and Metallah 6 is mining in Forge World. So, all great, perfect, wonderful. Let's just come here, and if I can zoom in a bit, we can see all the sails coming in and being absorbed into our sphere. Let's look at our sphere. 358 gigawatts. And our shell is at... yeah, we've got about 1/4 of the shell made, which looks roughly about right. That's about 1/4, isn't it? Nothing fancy, this is just give me all the power we can get. However, I made a mistake, and this was just something I never even thought of back when. And that is that, okay, yeah, having that one for critical photons makes sense, but we've got all the factory ones and stuff everywhere else, and mining ones, and that was a big mistake. All that factory stuff should have been in a completely separate system, and all the planets here should have been dedicated to solar sails and rockets. Well, we've got the rockets done, the whole frame is done, but the solar sails are painfully slow, and we are at what is it? I think we're 100 and something hours, nearly 114 hours, and we still haven't gotten our sphere done yet. Now, yeah, we should have done that. Well, technically I should have done that, because I was the one who made the mental mistake of not planning ahead. In hindsight, yeah, these should just be covered with solar sails until that is complete. So, this is the only planet we can do this on now. So what I've done is I've ripped out everything in the center. I don't care. It's not like it's massive amounts, and we can get them again later when we want to. We've already got copper and oil and everything. It's still running from the edges, so yeah, no great issues. And what I'm going to do, I started to set up a what do you call it, electromagnetics. How many do we have here? 800 EM rail ejectors. And hopefully we will have enough. We should be able to get 600 in here, I'm thinking. We'll see. Doesn't hurt to try. I was going to do it myself, and I thought, you know what, I really need to tell you is don't make the stupid mistake I made. And here's something you could try doing, which is, yeah, mistakes were made, etc., etc. Let's just set that, and we'll probably only need about 5,000 because we're not firing at 100%. I'll leave that not pulling in yet. That's what I want to do. Is start making things. Now let me see. How do we want to do this? I was about to start and then I stopped. Okay, too close. Put it there, but I'm not a fan of putting it there. Still, I suppose that's not a bad thing. So what I'm going to make is I'm going to try auto orbit, thanking you. We will just pull across. I'm basically going to make a tile. Let's see how this works. Now I should be able to do that without it hitting. Okay, how many can we get down here now? That is the next question, isn't it? I'm spacing them like this because I don't want things to collide with everything. Ooh, this might be... Oh, it looks like that's going to be alright. Yeah, it's orbit switching without actually having solar sails to fire, but that's good. Alright, let's do this way. No collisions, please. Those collisions are bad. And why am I doing this, you idiot? Okay, that handled it alright. Call myself an idiot because, yeah, it does help if you put on the... file sorters. 3 tabs. Ooh, are we going to run out of space? No, we made it. Alright, that is a lot coming out. Let me think here. I said I was about to get started on this. You know what? If we pull one out there, do the same there. You know what? We go out and then come back. We don't want it too much of a big snaking thing, but we can certainly manage one. So it goes out there, comes in here, goes out there. Back in, whoops, that was the wrong one. Back in here. Let me just, yep, it's a bit hard sometimes, especially certain times of the day. Out. That one's in, out, in, out, in. Okay, let's just check. And what I'm going to do I'll paste those minerals over here. Nothing's collided, so that's a nice bonus to start with. Let's see. We only have a certain number of... Oh, wrong one. Never mind. I will try not to delete the wrong item. You come in and stop there. You start. You come in and stop there. This one we probably want to do like that. And then potentially like this. You come down here. Are we going to have enough? One goes out, this one is coming in. Yep. Okay, so that actually should work. Assuming I've done it right. Let's see. You are out, coming back in. Whoops. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Now let's see if we can get this lot to work without colliding with everything in creation. If you're coming, try not to delete the wrong item. Coming back this way, you end there. Yeah, I think this is going to work. There was one out and across, two out and one across and down. Or this one. One more, yep. Hopefully this will do the job without being too much of a pain in the butt. This is what happens when you miss something absolutely blindingly obvious. Which is what I did. I mean, the blindingly obvious is, yeah. Build your solar sails factory and your whatchamacallit, your small carrier rocket factory, build them elsewhere. This is just for back. These planets should just be for the holy, none of that collided? That is highly improbable. All of this is for other things, and I think we might stop there because I can't really hang over the edge into the next area. Know what's going on. You are going to be a pain in the bum, aren't you? I'll have to go fix that so that I can get the very last one in. Question is, do I care about this? Yeah, I suppose I do. Let's put you about here. I suspect I'll have a similar thing with that one. Okay. Well, you don't know until you try these things, do you? Yeah. So we'll put you there. In you go. And why did I not hook up power? I do not know. Not that it matters. And now should be able to get the last two here. That's as far as that goes, isn't it? Don't need all that lot. What we do need is, let's just zoom in a little. Right, you are coming to the right and going back to the left. Thanking you. I'm going to be doing the same with all of these, aren't I? Kind of funny watching those things. And yes, you are coming to the right and back to the left. Now this one, you're going to the right and back to the left. That way. It's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Upward, back towards the start again. It's nice having somewhat speedy drones. Oh, and that's the last one. Like, technically. Now it's going to be turn around and build everything mode. Yeah, there's not much to talk about while I'm doing this. So apologies for my lack of yap. Technically, I suppose I could have tried putting some whatchamacallums, dabs in here to build everything automatically, but you know what, I just can't be bothered. It isn't like it's going to take forever like in the old days. And speaking of that sort of thing, I'm going to save this. We're on to 32 now. That's all built. Yeah, we do not need all of these. As this is a 1/4, we're going to put down 3 more of them. I am, of course, assuming that it all works as intended. Yeah, come over here and do that. Should have done it while I was there. Goodbye, well, Sip. We'll get you another time. Alright, everything looks like it's right. So what we'll do... $5,000 facilities. This is a kind of disgusting number of things. We won't use... And we'll go quarter planet. Wow, learn how to spell. How many do we have? 382. Oh, that's actually not bad. That one was 400. Oh, a whole band. Yeah, that'd be 400. So many power poles. Alright, let us... I'm grabbing that many because even though there's 400, on average they're only going to be shooting about 100 at a time. So it's not going to spin through heaps and heaps. Alright, while those come in, I'll just show you that we're actually using strange annihilation fuel rods now. I spent a little bit of time messing around with that. We've got 400 there. We've got another 418 here. Bring in another 400. That's actually working out pretty good. Strange, I would have thought I'd get more like 600 on here, but no, alright. Probably could if I decided to really cram them together, but then they would end up being a bit of a pain. Oh, come on, you. Guess we wait a bit. Excuse me, water. The good thing is, once they get their solar sails, they will have plenty of bands to shoot at. See them adjusting. So we will be able to watch them maybe. Hello? Are we really that far away? Oh no, here we are. Pow, pow, pow. Oh Lord, that's... Perhaps I should have gotten the sails in first, eh? They'll do alright. They're obviously having a bit of shooty going there to various locations. And like I said, yeah, I screwed up. There should have been these should have been reserved essentially only for shooting solar sails, all of these. Alright, how are we? Ooh. I think we're going to need a few more than just 6. Let us take this up to 10 and see how it goes from there. Continue. Probably need to go a bit more like my mistake. Oh, I see. You. Betcha you need to come out this way somewhere. Let's have a look. Yeah, perfect. Alright, we will do the same with this one. Snip. Oh, maybe didn't need to actually. Yeah, we needed to. About there. I think it's going to grab itself another. Well. Another, we've got 5,000 there, 20 there, and 1,000 there. We have plenty. Good thing about these is that they burn long and hot. If those weren't triple proliferated, they only have about double the power of a antimatter fuel rod. But triple proliferated, they burn 4 times as fast, which can be handy for compactness. Alright, let's get back down here. You know what? Let's get here. Land it, damn you. I suspect kind of need to preemptively shift that out, don't I? And probably remove all these along the edges because honestly we don't need them. Oh. Alright. Let's come down here. Look at the slot. You are alright, but I want you lot powered differently. You can see I've buried all the veins. No troubles. Once the thing is done, it will be very easy to deal with. Goodness me, you're going to be a pig, aren't you? Aren't you? Too close. Typical. Why did I not just take those out? I should have. What are you doing? Ah, you've got no power. Something's coming to collect though. That is fine. You. Goodbye. Yes. I've probably lost a couple of drones there. Going by my prior testing, which is alright, that happens. Yeah. Good. Something really wants copper big time. This is the trouble when you do things in the system. You don't know what's actually going to need it. And I suspect that my solar cell production needs a bunch of that copper for electronics. Alright, it's going pew pew pew. Potential collision moved out of the way. Let us see how this is going to look. Whoa, 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 that's a little bit spinny. I want those on the corners. And you are right there. Space for foundations. Absolute. Yeah, know what? I don't care about that oil right now. Fine, be like that. Jeez. Now, let's start again. A little bit spinny. I've gotten the right, the power poles are exactly where I want them. Ooh, that was a big step down, and I did not think, did I even look to see how many belts I'm going to need? And the answer is no, I did not. How many do we need? 4,000. Alright, let's get ourselves we'll go and grab about 6,000. Thankfully we have them. They'll just take a little while to appear. Not required on voyage. Actually, at this point, I do regret not putting in some battlefield analysis bases. Even though my drones aren't good, this is a little bit slow. Does not make for a good viewer. Yeah. It's done down here. Amazing. About up here, still got boatloads. Right, I am actually going to set none here. The obvious reason is so that we can get a whole bunch of solar sails in before we release them. Wow, still needs 4. Yeah. We are going to be very, very slow. Alright, well, while that comes in, again I need to take a whole bunch of stuff out. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically put down 2 more blueprints off screen, bring in all the solar sails, and then we'll go fire them all off at once. But just so you have something to look at right now, we've got half a quarter of the planet already going. We'll fire off the slot now, it should be there. Should be 6,000 solar sails by now. 4,000. That'll do. Cross fingers, that will be enough to saturate the thing without being too silly. If I have to, I may make it, yeah, I may make it 10,000. Just bite the bullet and let it do that. Because, yeah, it doesn't look like it's getting enough, is it? Let's go pew pew pew. 10,000 is going to be the minimum. Alright, we'll just go into V. Strobe warning. There we are, flashy flashy. Shooting around. And this will help considerably. We should be able to get our shell completed in a lot less time. Like I say, I should have reserved all the planets for building the sphere, except the innermost one. That should only ever be pulling in photons. Hindsight, lessons learned, mistakes. Okay, I'll just save this here. Yeah, it's still on number 2, isn't it? And I will be back in a bit with the rest of it done. Alright, back again. We're down to our final one. We have 3 there going shooty shooty. And we are slightly short on solar sail production. Either I need to make some more, or I need to put these using the dark fog toys. Probably both. Funny, I didn't think we'd be shooting that many, but there it is. Blat, blat, blat. Great big streams. Okay, so let us look. Oh yes, I need to grab those. I may as well pull all those down too. We've got babs in this one, so it will self-assemble. Last 400. Grab that. That's everything we need. I think we've got enough of them. Got babs sitting here. Let's blat it down, eh? See how it goes. You need to be there. Foundation required. Babs. Looks like I've got everything nicely lined up. Excellent. Space. Do it. Let's fill that area up again. Okay, come on. Give me a bab and power. Right, now it should self-assemble much better. I'll still wander down the middle. Start this bab. At that point, it's going to be a lot better for us than running around. While that's assembling, let's grab, if there are any, which there won't be. So while it self-assembles, we will put these here. Good old Icarus. How are we looking? Still slowly assembling, but it is assembling. I could probably put more babs in, but I don't really feel the need. Since it was covering it all itself. Alright, let's go take out the ones that aren't being used. Just tabbing to get the right spacing. How are we looking? Yeah, most of the way done. This is way easier than doing the whole thing myself. With Icarus's drones. I mean, technically okay, we'll come and we'll help with the corner. But that one could do it itself. I just left it for an extra 10 minutes or 5 minutes. No effort on our part. Well, technically no effort on Icarus's part. How are we looking down here? All done. All right, well, we have any? No, we just don't have enough being made. 2,000, 6,000, 8,000. Yeah, well, when it gets going, let's have a view, strobe warning again. We should have a large amount of stuff heading into our solar sails. Sorry, into our shell. And when you look at that, that's pretty darn cool. Let's see if we can zoom into this one a little bit. That is a rather large amount. And it's amazing because the game keeps track of all that. Very amazing. Every single solar sail is kept track of. I think they aggregate it and once it gets into the shell, but the sails themselves, it's a large number of items to keep track of. And look at it, they make it all so effortlessly orbit into where it's going to go. All along here. You can zoom in here a bit, yep. Oh, okay, that's good enough. We can see the sails going into the cells. That is some seriously good attention to detail. And man, that is so beautiful. I'm not going to go flying out and have a look yet. Maybe later. What I am going to have to do is work on a whole bunch of solar sail making stuff. Who'd have thought? Who would have thought? Okay, enough of that. All looking good. My god, that's a number of streams out from there. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 separate streams. Seriously. There's 4 there, there's 3 there. Yeah, my goodness. And this isn't going fully yet. It's got so much more to do. Yeah, it's pulling out solar sails as best it can from the factory. Alright, I will set myself to go there. And we'll save here. And yeah, I'll catch you another time if I have something worth showing. cheers and enjoy Dyson Sphere program.